Using the spell checker and thesaurus in Microsoft Word. So if I open a Word document here, I'll have a couple of spelling mistakes in them. The spelling errors come up with a little red line under them, and grammar errors generally come up with the blue line under them. Now, grammar errors I don't get so concerned about, because if my language settings are set to American English, they're not going to recognize a lot of my grammar mistakes. So I'm mainly concentrating on spelling. So to run a spell check, I position the cursor anywhere in the document, and under the Review tab, there's the Spelling and Grammar. It will come to the first error that it finds, and in this case, it's actually a grammar error where I am missing the capitalization of this, and it's recognized it. This should be this with a capital T. I can ignore it, or I can change. And if I click change, it replaces the capital T, and it's moved to the next one. When I change it, and it's come now to the name Rebecca, spelt in an unusual way, and it recognizes it's in this spelling, so I can change the name, the spelling, to this version or to this version, or I can add this name to the dictionary. So I'm going to click on add, so it will recognize that spelling from now on, and it moves up then to keyboards. And is it keyboards, or is it apostrophe, or is it S apostrophe? I'm just going to keep it on keyboard and say change. Screen, I'm going to change. And here I've got a double occurrence. So is it to ignore the double occurrence, or am I to delete the double occurrence? So I can say delete. The spelling and grammar check is complete. So under the Review tab, we have Spelling and Grammar, and if I hold my mouse over that, it tells me the F7 key is the shortcut for Spelling and Grammar. Okay, I also want to show you the thesaurus. So if we have a word in our passage that we seem to have used too often and we want to get an alternative for the word, what I can do is, if I highlight the word, I can go to my Review tab, and there's thesaurus. And it will give me a list of other words with the same meaning. So the operator checks the screen very carefully for errors. So I'm going to say very cautiously. Now, to get the computer to use that word, I've got to go to the little drop down and click Insert. And replace carefully with cautious. So I'm going to have a look at another one. This should now to make. Change the word make. I'm going to go to thesaurus. Brand, type, kinds, and embark, sort, create. I'm going to say build. And insert. And then I can close that thesaurus. So under the Review tab, thesaurus, and it will check the word that you have highlighted.